Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here for the offense. On the option. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. beat their one-on-ones, and force a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Irish send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? A low-line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking for space. It's Spears. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Edwards. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Irish! The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often because you don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Fires it incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. And unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The corners are walked up tight. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum.
The talent difference is pissing me off, bro.
About to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming.
It's like the X's and O's have been perfect defensively. It's just these niggas suck.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Got it in stride.
Let's fucking go.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
That's how you throw a fucking dot. Rush street, bitch. I'm gonna dot you up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, he'll let it fly.
You dropped it! You a bum! You a fucking bum, bro. I dialed it up perfect through a perfect ball and you fucking dropped it. Alright, dog, like what more I gotta do? Fuck.
It's good.
Where my mama look?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
I was cursing in it.
Ready to go here in the second half.
About to crash out.
Kick it away.
About to pull a fucking loop.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Then this nigga lag. Stop fucking lag.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll start this drive firing. He makes the connection. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know what? Calm down. Take your time. Run the ball.
A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive
Run the
game.
ball. Throwing too
Here
much.
comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short
And
of the 20
that's why
at the
we're
19.
throwing.
Give him 1.
It's pathetic.
The run game just has not been working for
That was
this offense
pathetic.
all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front
Oh,
on the
line.
offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Last week y'all was demolishing niggas.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll go right back to it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move this.
We're gonna keep running the ball though.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game.
Hopefully they don't knock my
ground
star
game
back out the
established.
game.
Off to a good start here.
Dang right.
Ain't
Stay
nothing but a
patient.
freshman.
You don't have to worry about it.
Still
You
a
don't
pup.
have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. They go to the ground.
He's still a pup.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman.
But he running like a grown man today.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down.
Oh, they showing a replay, boy. He trampled that nigga.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Gotta start using the random shooting,
2nd and
dog.
10 after the previous play. On the run, it's Spears. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him and nobody.
Cover up. Just go down. We're taking yards. We're being smart.
Got it down to the 25.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle.
Drop
It's an
that.
easy
Good.
pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, they knock it free.
You fumbled my ball. Time to put you on conservative, pup.
Who knows how they got that thing back?
Jesus.
Steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You
Thought that was your helmet that flew
able to
off.
break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Wow.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at
You know what?
how well the defense
Believe in
is
your
playing
defense.
this game, especially
Believe in your
stopping
defense.
the run. We talked about
Believe in 'em.
statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
This nigga almost blocked my kick. I got scared. All right, we still made it.
And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since.
This nigga house to punt because I ain't got no punter. He got a deep bomb because my nigga slow as fuck.
It's a close one right now.
That ain't did shit.
By 1 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
You trying to run screen passes.
And they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. On the option. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody.
It's 3rd and 10 and you run the fucking ball, bro.
And there's not a defensive coordinator.
I hate bombs.
Not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense?
Bomb.
Run the football right at you for the big gain, pick up the 1st down, catching this defense off guard.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
This is not a good player I'm playing. I'm not using common sense. He's a bomb.
Now the pitch. At the 45 on
his running back faster than my whole defense. So even though we contain it and setting the edge, you just outrunning it.
Wants to be able to run the ball, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were
fool me once
up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had it surrounded.
Now facing a
3rd and 9. You're going to run it again because you're a bum. I know it.
From the gun, wants to pass.
You a bomb.
This looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Stanford 16, Notre Dame 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys
pound that bitch right up the gut.
Get that tackle for loss.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice, solid form.
Moving a little too slow now, running back.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the defense doing work.
I should have punted the ball.
Lining
So
up to add
dumb.
another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get
He didn't have to fumble. He could have just took the sack. Like, he didn't have to fumble.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the right. Off he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
You fell! I navigated the shade and you fall?
I'm bigger than you. I'm strong.
Come on, Rook.
Really nice
Come on,
job
Fresh.
by the defense, showing their strength,
Come on.
going up, stuffing the run.
Help me
They
help
got
you.
nothing on the
Fuck.
last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Then you niggas dropping the ball, bro.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go! We throw motherfucking dots when we need them.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Damn, bro.
He was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Why y'all telling me to go for 2? No, it's not what I want to do. But I should.
He drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He'll set up to throw. And he makes it.
Great fucking catch, tight end.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the
toughness, grit,
make it a 3-point game and your
hard,
opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you
integrity.
Your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Stopped him on the 13-yard line. 2 minutes, 3 timeouts.
First down here with time
Let's
for
do
maybe
what we
one
do.
more play until the 2-minute warning. Now on the option. They bring
Crush
him down,
him.
and he's going to lose a yard on that.
That's what we do. We crush him.
Playing assignment football by that defense.
That's what we do. We crush him.
Not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a
Drive.
Most importantly,
Where's your
being in
lights?
the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No, sirree.
Good
Not
fucking
this time.
job.
The defense was there and ready for that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
You punting? You serious, Marv?
The Irish send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
And it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop. Now
Jesus.
David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense
Shit.
did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and feed the clock?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'm not fucking around.
Here, that type of play
I'm
can
gonna run
really give you
free
a shot
screen
of
time.
momentum. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not able
Love
to
it.
the big return, but they've got
Drive.
the ball back and ready
Puss.
to go with a fresh possession.
I fucking love it here.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the
Love
pressure
it.
will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10.
Let's go! We gonna hold that motherfucker up! We got a point to prove.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.